Welcome again, and this is still Crossfire with Dapo and Ishioma, and we actually have been talking about politics and governance in Nigeria. We read to you a couple of information that are very vital to let you know if President Muhammadu Buhari is in charge, or, we are still experiencing what we experienced during the past regime. But every indication and indicator seems to point ends to the fact that the Buhari administration may be slow, but really very steady, as we have recorded a lot of achievements in a very short time. Now, that may not be your thoughts. You probably think otherwise, especially when we look at the avalanche of destruction. The avalanche of casualty and destructions that the Boko Haram insurgency has unleashed again over, in the northeast and in the in the northeastern part of Nigeria and the northeast, the north central eastern part of Nigeria. And records have it that well over 500 people have been killed since May the 29th, and we have recorded bombings almost every day of the week with so many casualties recorded. And now how the new government is faring compared to what happened during the Buhari, the Jonathan administration is something that calls for a lot of attention. You know, we have it in record that, a lot of that insurgency or everything about Boko Haram was virtually going to become a thing of the past. But yet in a very short time after President Goodluck Jonathan left, because before he left, a few days before he left, the Sambisa forest was taken over. Baga was taken over. Virtually all the places that they have their strongholds were taken over from from Boko Haram. But today it's a different story, and I'm beginning to feel that probably the Buhari administration lacks the impetus and the innovatory tendencies that could make them really tackle the new style, the new brand of Boko Haram, because believe you me, they've stepped up their game.
Very true. And if you've also noticed their trend, now they're no longer attacking. Of course, since the military invaded their hideouts, their supposed hideouts, of course, the only thing they could do was to go and live amongst the people. Now you see them acting like they're going to church, and they're going to bomb churches, they're going to bomb the mosque, they're going to the market, they're camouflaging themselves to look like normal, everyday Nigerians. So at the end of the day, it makes it more difficult for our security forces and the government to detect them. Now this rests on the people, Nigerians, now for them to be able to tell that, oh, okay, this person looks suspicious. Who is this individual? Let us on our own be more security conscious. I think that's it. That's the other route. While the soldiers and security forces are doing their own bit to routing them from their major strong points. But those of them who have infiltrated the streets, how then can they be fished out? That now lies heavily on you and I, on Nigerians, not to sleep on their security duty.
I think that we still lack I still call it innovative tendencies. The reason why I call it like that is that if the Boko Haram insurgency, I know we're actually fighting, a multi-Heldra head demons, in Boko Haram. They are faceless, they are homeless, they are aimless, they are hopeless. You can just describe them everything less. But truth remains that our military have not stepped, even with the joint force, they've not stepped up the game to match the new innovation that Boko Haram is using to unleash terror on Nigerians. People die every day, and we cannot see a counter. We don't seem to be able to see a counter terrorism activity by the government. You see, because they seem to be getting away with virtually all the bombings here and there. They use all this
because of their approach. And, if you
they're no longer shooting people and killing people with guns any longer.
They're mixing up with civilians.
See a major bombing that was averted, yet again, over the weekend in the church. And
that was just because of security consciousness, really and truly. But I was discussing with a friend, I think 2 weeks back, and I was like, look, desperate measures like this require desperate solutions. For example, with all fairness and honesty to the people in the north, well, for security reasons, even though we also understand the need for covering, wearing the hijab and all of that. But I think for now, if the people can also be understanding to also know that, well, these terrorists are also using this medium. They're putting on big, heavy clothing to making it more difficult for you to detect that they have something strapped to their bodies. I think, well, the government can also appeal to the residents within those local communities and those areas to tell them that, look, please, we need you people now to put on, well, clothing, I won't necessarily say light clothing, but clothing that can make it more visible that you're not a terrorist or you do not have anything suspicious on you. Nylons, bags,
anyway,
for now,
anyway, in my thoughts, Ishioma, I mean, nice presentation, I mean, and it makes a lot of sense to me. But I'm thinking that the government need to be more proactive and take profound steps in ensuring, in protecting the nation, in providing this security. Now, a nation that is not secured is a nation, when we talk about national security, even though it's a converted Democrat today, but truth remains that at a point in time, it took a decision by saying all roadblocks should be taken out. I don't know what informed that decision. Well, but today it's a different...
We got information that did not come from the president.
Anyway, I mean, we have arguments, we have all of that, and that could be a cover-up, and it could be the truth anyway.
It could be the truth also.
But the truth was that that instruction was honored because roadblocks were actually taken off the roads. Now, Godwin, good morning.
Good morning, Dapo.
Good morning, Mr.
Sir.
Godwin.
Good morning, Informer.
Ishioma.
Okay. How are
Welcome,
you?
sir.
Very well.
My brother Dapo, today you seem to be a little bit confused.
You said?
You seem to be a little bit confused somehow. When you had all the praises for the new administration. All of a sudden, it seems that you're angry with them for too many reasons.
No, he's not angry. He's just expressing his opinion.
But let me say this.
Okay.
There are things when I hear them, I feel bad within me.
Okay.
How I feel bad is that we seem to be going through the same circle. Once an administration leaves office, that administration is nothing but bad, and bad. They have not done anything. They did not contribute anything to the growth of this nation. Even if you go back to 1999, when Abu Salam Abubakar handed over to Obasanjo, it was the same story. When Obasanjo handed over to Yar'Adua, it was the same story. And now that good luck has handed over to Buhari, it's also the same story. In the area of power sector, we know that power sector reform started with Obasanjo's administration.
Yeah.
And I know that when he started that reform, he did make it clear to Nigerians. I still remember that in one of his response to lots of criticism on that, he said that there's nowhere in the world that you will go and buy turbine. Okay. That you will go, tell them what you want, and they will design it and bring it in. Obasanjo started the power sector reform. Yar'Adua came in and started. And then our good luck also started from where the other two presidents left. It's just been 40 days. Buhari has stepped in. Buhari had full 1 month uninterrupted. There was no court case, nothing. He had all the 1 month to prepare. Now that he's in just 40 days, we're already saying that the improvement in power is as a result of his efforts. What effort has he made? We have not had a Federal Executive Council meeting for 1 day. He has not made any policy on power. And we seem to have forgotten that what we are enjoying today was as a result of investment made from 1999 to date. And he has not done any. Even the budget is operating with, it's a budget that good luck sent to National Assembly and that was approved.
Okay.
So I'm saying is, let us, for once, give credit to people for what they have done. It wouldn't kill us as a nation.
All right.
Thank you, Mr.
FPP
Godwin.
is doing everything to say that it's not right.
Thank you, Mr. Godwin.
One day they will leave office. Another person will come in
Very
and will continue that way.
Thank you so much, Mr. Godwin. Thank you so much.
All right, without having to defend myself in any way, I just wanted such inputs from you. All I said was that we don't have a power minister today, but we have an improvement in electricity supply. And people are saying that Buhari has not done anything. So why do we have this? You know, so, I mean, it's just a thought, you know, for you and for me. I never said Buhari did it. I never said don't give credit to Goodluck Jonathan. I'm just simply saying what exactly has happened. And from what you have said, in your own opinion, there is a build-up, you know, before electricity became stable, and that is what we are experiencing at the moment. Thank you so very much for your thought. Let's take Alex's call. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Engineer Dapo.
How are you doing today?
Mr. Alex.
And good morning, my sister, Ishioma.
Good morning, sir.
You look Oduri-like, so I greet you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are welcome back from break.
Thank you.
Let me start like this. A reaction to the last caller. You see, there is the Buhari wand, the magic wand. There is the personality that goes with Buhari. That is, the fear of Buhari is the beginning of action in every ministry and parastatus, as well as department, because of the zero-tolerance attitude of Buhari as a leader. So, there are no ministers yet, but let me have a recall to the U.S., because the equivalent of the ministers are the Secretary of State. So, Buhari is there as the head already. The ministry, parastatals, and departments and different organs of government, they are the head. The permanent secretary, for instance, when must we, the expressors of ministers, which on the appointment already is being politicized. So, organs of government are running. Whether there is secretary to the government of the country or not, or there are ministers, the government is seen to be running already.
That's true.
You see, one thing that is falling out from all this, they get, you know, the Goodluck administration. Let me be very bold to say that Goodluck administration politicized leadership with some key and vital areas of Nigerian life. Then Buhari coming in, now everyone are sat-tight.
Transparent.
But let me tell you, this is the first time I'm enjoying uninterrupted supply of electricity. I cannot sleep without electricity.
Same with me.
Period.
Very true.
Same with me.
Most of the time, if I'm calling in without my TV set being on. But now, I can see you. Why can't we just even tell Buhari thank you for his good personality, for the magic personality he has?
All right.
And then let us come back to the issue of Boko Haram. You see, Sambisa forests have been burned. And so they are left out now. They are right now with us in the open society. So I think our responsibility is to send information because they are with us. So by the time we send them information, send information to the security department that are in charge. We are going to succeed the nitty Boko Haram finally on the board.
All right.
That is not to promote the fact that they should not. In fact, the kind of negotiation, settlement, just to be open to them to settle with them, negotiate.
All right.
Because I believe whoever that is getting, I will be having some getting tired too. And I know these boys too are tired, so the government should call them.
All right.
The round table for
Thank you so much, Mr. Alex. God bless you for your beautiful
Thank you
opinions.
for your contribution.
Perfectly
Okay,
agree.
at this point in time now, I mean, for me and for Ishioma, I mean, we've spoken, you know, for more than 40 minutes just right now. We'll quickly go to Chocolat Royale and take, you know, some hot coffee. Maybe, what would you like? I think I would take a pistachio. I'll take a pistachio. All right, let's just take a break. And then when we come back, we'll still be talking about politics and governance. We'll be right back. All right, we really had to go on that most needed break, and that's to just get ourselves refreshed. You are still on to Crossfire on channel 196 on Star Times. This is Cool TV, and this is Crossfire with Dapo and Ishioma. We are really bringing the show to a very last close, and I'm going to be taking just a few comments from Ishioma, and then myself, and then we'll go today. Now, Ishioma, we actually, I mean, it's becoming really very sad that the president has not, I mean, the presidency or the government of the day has not responded very favorably, you know, to the attacks and the, you know, and the terror that the Boko Haram insurgency has unleashed on Nigerians and all of that. And, you know, information I have it that the presidency is under fire right now. There are loads of people who are writing him to say that, I mean, what exactly is the strategy? You know, some of the things that I notice is that virtually every small thing, every small mile that we take, that is an advantage. We announce it and publicize it to the whole world.
Which is wrong.
You know, and then they take advantage of that, and then, you know, they go around about it and then do a counter. And I think, I don't know why I don't think government should keep quiet, but I think we should be careful about, you know, what we say about our strategy, you know, and all of that.
That is very true.
We should be very mindful.
And I think that's the reason why the presidency, they haven't come out concrete to say, okay, well, this and this and this are the measures which we have, you know, to put in place. But like I said earlier, and like, you know, Mr. Alex also affirmed, the truth right now is, you know, the onus right now is on the people of Nigeria. Well, the SSS, we need them to go out to the field, live amongst these people and get, you know, security intelligence information. From the people. But then people also should be vigilant. That's all I can say right now.
Tomorrow we're going to be coming back with, I mean, for you on Crossfire with a very interesting topic. Virtually almost all school of thoughts are saying that to solve the unpaid salary problem in Nigeria, there should be a pay cut for Nigerian workers. We will see how we go about that. Let's talk about this tomorrow. Join us on Crossfire, and with me and Ishioma, we'll be back tomorrow morning with another very interesting episode. Bye for now.
And say no to violence. God bless you.
So, did you like what you just saw? I know you did. It's very simple. If you want to see more, just subscribe to our channel right now.